Hey, what's up everyone? Today I am making these perfectly tangy lemon ricotta cookies. You are absolutely going to love them. Let's rock them out. I'm going to start off by creaming 2 sticks of butter with 1 3/4 cups of sugar. I'm just using my hand mixer for this. My butter is softened. Once I have that well creamed, I'm adding in 15 ounces of whole milk ricotta, and I'm going to mix that up. Go ahead and scrape your bowl to make sure there isn't anything sticking to the bottom that didn't get mixed in. Next, I'm adding in 2 teaspoons of vanilla along with 2 eggs. Mix that in. The zest from 1 lemon, and I am using my microplaner to zest it. This is just going to give you a really fine zest, and it's just that little top part that it pulls off. See how nice and fine it is? I'm also adding in 1 tablespoon of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Mix it up. Next, I'm mixing up my dry ingredients. Here I have 4 cups of all-purpose flour. To that, I'm adding 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I want to stir these into the dry ingredients before I mix them into my wet, just to make sure nothing gets clumped together. Now we're going to add in about half of those dry ingredients into the wet. Mix it up. Stop and scrape your bowl. And add the remainder of the dry ingredients. Go ahead and mix those in. Scrape your bowl one more time. Now we do still need to make a glaze for these, and obviously we also need to bake them, but the real secret to lemon ricotta cookies and them being absolutely fabulous is to rest your dough. That is going to allow the flavors to infuse throughout, and it is going to make them way more yummy. Cover your dough up with some plastic wrap. I like to put 1 layer directly on top of the dough, like this. And then another layer over the bowl. These need to rest for at least 2 hours to let that flavor infuse. You can let them set in the fridge for overnight or even a couple days if you want to. I'm going to put these in my fridge overnight, and then we are going to bake them up and make the glaze. It's time to bake the cookies, so I am using a portion scoop here. You're going to take each cookie, roll it into a little ball, and put it onto a prepared baking sheet. I have a Silpat on mine, but you can also use parchment paper. And you want to put these about 2 inches apart from each other. These are going to go into the oven at 350 for 8 to 10 minutes. While our cookies are in the oven, let's go ahead and make a glaze. In here I have 2 cups of powdered sugar, and I just want to whisk it to break up any clumps that might be in there. I'm going to add in a tablespoon of melted butter. And by the way, I'm doing a half recipe for this glaze because let me tell you something, guys, what I do is I start baking around this time of year, so like around October, and I usually will bake half of the cookie dough that I make and then I freeze half so that when it's more, close to Christmas time, I can bake cookies all the time with my kids. Next, I'm adding in 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And you can do that to your own taste. 1 tablespoon may be plenty for you. You could do just the lemon juice and then add in the milk to get your consistency and taste it. I like lemony stuff, so I'm going with the 2. Here I have some milk, and I'm just going to add this a little bit at a time. That was probably a tablespoon or so. And I'm going to add it until I get my glaze consistency that I'm looking for. So you just have to kind of eyeball it. You want it to be fairly thin so that you can easily dip your cookies in it. I'm also adding in about a teaspoon of vanilla. I should probably measure, but I'm not. A little more milk to get it to the consistency I want it to. And this is looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and stop there and wait for my cookies to finish baking. Here is what these cookies look like fresh out of the oven. They have just a tiny, tiny little kiss of golden brown on them. They have a little bit of crispness on the outside, and they are nice and soft and fluffy on the inside. They are so fantastic. I'm going to let these cool for about a minute before I take them off of my sheet pan and put them onto a wire rack. As you're glazing them, you can add whatever kind of topping that you want. If it's Christmas time, you can add little Christmas sprinkles. If it's springtime, you can add a little bit of lavender flowers. You could just add some of the lemon zest on top, or just have them pretty and glazed just as they are. They are absolutely gorgeous. They are soft. They are so, so good. I know you're gonna love this recipe. And if you want some more delicious cookie ideas, just check out those videos over to your right. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Happy cooking, everyone.